Greetings and meetings and dating with Italy can be very pleasing, relaxing, and a funny experience in general. I mean, you just landed and maybe you're driving home, your new Italian home. However, the eyes of the Italian agency are just looking at you as a code, a number, 16 digits that go by the name of Codice Fiscale. As you know, the tax system in Italy wants you to register and get your personal code for basically everything. For the tessera sanitaria, for the passport, for signing any lease or rental agreement as a landlord or as a tenant, to open a bank account, to buy a car or purchase a property. No matter what the scope is, the real official and unique identification number tax-wise is the Codice Fiscale. There are several ways to get it. Some hire to someone. It could be an immigration or relocation companies to get one. Some hire a lawyer, and some, usually those who have a decent knowledge of the Italian language, go right away to the nearest local office of the Agenzia delle Entrate and get it in 5 minutes or so, free of charge, for the record. The Codice Fiscale is the code given to you by the Agenzia, the one showing in the Italian tax return. But most important, this code is what makes your systems in Italy legit from a fiscal point of view. I might say it's mandatory, whether or not you're going to move to Italy permanently, buying a property, or just renting for a few months in Italy with an Italian landlord, with or without the Italian passport. And yes, if you come here and rent your property in Rome, just to name one, through Airbnb and you're living in 90 days or less, the fiscal code is not on top of your task list for sure. Now, the question is, if the Codice Fiscale, the fiscal code, is required by the law, it's unique and it's forever, as long as you don't change your full name or your last name, what happens when you start a business? What happens if you simply you work for a one-off project and you want to get paid? What kind of document, receipt, or invoice you can make with the Codice Fiscale only? Well, the Italian complexity is always there to answer that. With the Codice Fiscale, you cannot work as a professional, self-employed, or business owner. With very few exemptions, like real, one-off consultation for one client, for example, you have to require another code, 11 digits one called Partita IVA. The Partita IVA is what makes your business company, in case of a limited companies or partnership or a corporation, legal and allowed to make money, and of course allowed to pay your taxes. An individual may get two personal codes, Codice Fiscale and Partita IVA. You will use the first one when you buy a property, when setting up a bank account, when you're going through, the rental agreement, and you're going through the Partita IVA whenever you're making money as a business owner with clients in and outside of Italy. And when you file your taxes and use the Modello Redditi, the income tax form, you will recap everything in different pages and frameworks using both of them. The Codice Fiscale is the very basic first step for you to enroll into the Italian tax system, not fiscal-wise only, but as part of the community, making you able to sign deeds, contracts, and agreements with other people or entities. The Partita IVA is, very hard for me to say, a big step. It comes with costs of maintenance, tax regimes to choose from, tax planning, very deep understanding of the obligations and tax rates, and obviously business setups. For many, the Partita IVA is mandatory to become a professional or to move a business to Italy. For some, it can be an opportunity, since, the regime forfettario, the 5%, can literally pump your income for the first 5 years. For others, the Partita IVA could turn into a pure loss of money if not used properly. You will hear a lot of people ready to scare you about this first step, telling you how a business in Italy is a shortcut, a highway to penalties, losses, guardia di finanza, headache, and how it's not profitable at all, no matter what you do. In the second quarter of 2024, around 120,000 people started a business in Italy, getting their own Partita IVA. Are all of them just insane? Or maybe someone is lying to you?